Premanande Vivo.
Vyasarupino Shri Guru Gaur Gandharva Govindascha Ganaisaha Jayanti Patakas Ch.Ch. Sarvesham Gurunartina. Well, we feel very blessed because somehow we've come in connection with such a text as Chaitanya Charitamrita. How is such a thing possible? This is something we have to ask ourselves. How did somebody like myself, come in connection with such, fine things? And we're here at the feet of Mahaprabhu, and we're surrounded by the devotees of Mahaprabhu, and we have, the book about Mahaprabhu. And we're thinking, how is this possible? This is my question this morning. How is this possible that this has come? It is like, how could you even imagine such wonderful things, as have been given by Mahaprabhu and described so wonderfully by Srila Kaviraj Goswami here in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. You really have to think, And I'm a little spoiled because I'm always living in the temple, So sometimes you take it for granted. Always living in this type of environment. But when you go out, for some, visiting the devotees and traveling here, traveling there, and then sometimes staying in different places, then you really start to realize, like what you have is so valuable, and you see the way. I'm not talking about the people I'm staying with. I mean, you're traveling on the train and you talk to different people and you see what type of life they live, and you're just watching so many things, and then you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so fortunate, Yesterday, Simon was telling me that he went with all of you for Nagar Sankirtan on Saturday, and he said he passed by where he used to work, his office, it was just around the corner, that off of Tottenham Court Road. His old office was there, and he was looking at all the people rushing back and forth, and he was thinking, my goodness, I was one of these people before. And looking at the restaurants I used to go to, and the cafes, and all the different places I was familiar with, and I was like those people, and I was so absorbed in that life, and now somehow I've come in connection with this. His story is really quite incredible, because he wasn't even looking for this. He wasn't looking for anything. He never even was looking into some spiritual path. It just he said that he realized he'd been looking for something without knowing that he was, not knowing what it was that he was looking for. But when he came here, then it just clicked. Oh, this is what it was. When we receive mercy, it is like that, Mercy is like that when we really receive it, because it's something that we don't deserve and we don't expect. And when you feel some touch of that from Guru, from Vaishnava, then it's wow, I was hungry for this, and I didn't know that this is what it was, but But now I've got it, and it's like, whoa. That is what mercy is. It's something that we don't really deserve, and you can't expect. It's not something you're expecting. Otherwise, it's not mercy if it's something that you were expecting. But then when you get it, it's so wonderful and fulfilling and satisfying and so humbling also, because you realize I don't deserve it actually. I don't deserve this grace from Guru. So our necessity is really to have necessity, so that we can feel the value of mercy. Then when we receive it, it will be something meaningful to us. So, the culture of hunger, this is fundamental. Some emptiness, some hunger must be within us. And then when that lightning strikes or whatever, that grace comes, and then we're on the floor. So anyhow, we want to express our appreciation for all the beautiful Vaishnavas who we have the fortune to associate with, and for these wonderful things that our gurus have given us. We don't want to take it for granted. And Mahaprabhu is there. He's not just a statue. He's not just stone. He's not just sitting there, but he's very powerful. And Gurudev, he didn't disappear, as we say sometimes. He didn't leave. They are all there. They are all existing in a more subtle plane. Somehow, I don't know, this is like a mystery, how I came in connection with this. I don't know. I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. But somehow I'm here, must take advantage of that. Okay, we'll hear a little from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Where are we? Is it here? Where the marker is, okay. Okay. So this is very beautiful. Mahaprabhu and Sarvabhauma speaking with each other. So this is their first meeting, right? When he's taken him home to his house and taken him to his house and he's speaking to him in a fatherly type of mood, like that, right? Okay. So they're becoming acquainted with each other. Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai. I'll just start from the verse here. Nadiya sambandhe sarvabhauma vishta hoila, pita hoya gosaire kohite lagila. Hearing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu belongs to the Nadia district, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya became very pleased and addressed the Lord as follows. Sahaje pujyatumi adeto sanyas, ataiva hautomar amini jandas. You are naturally respectable. You are a sannyasi. Thus I wish to become your personal servant. Shuni Mahaprabhu koilo Shri Vishnu smaran, Bhattacharya kohe kichu vinoy vachan. As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this from the Bhattacharya, he immediately remembered Lord Vishnu and began to speak to him humbly as follows. You have a few minutes, and
Yeah.
you're going to leave it just after 8. Okay. Tumi Jagadguru Sarva Lokahita Karta Vedanta Padao Sanyasira Upakarta. Because you are a teacher of Vedanta philosophy, you are the master of all the people in the world, and their well-wisher as well. You are also the benefactor of all kinds of sannyasis. Jai Mahaprabhu ki jai. Ami balak sannyasi banda manda nahi jani tomba ashoy nilo guru kori mani. I am a young sannyasi, and I actually have no knowledge of what is good and what is bad. Therefore, I am taking shelter of you and accepting you as my spiritual master. Tomar sanga lagi moai hawagaman sarva prakare koribe amai palam. I have come here only to associate with you, and I am now taking shelter of you. Will you kindly maintain me in all respects? Ajije hoilo amar boroi vipatti taha hoite koile tumi amar vyahati. The incident that happened today was a great obstacle for me, but you have kindly relieved me of it. Bhattacharya kohe kale tumi na jai ho darshane amar sange jabe kimva amar lokasane. The Bhattacharya replied, do not go alone to see the deity at the Jagannath temple. It is better that you go with me or my men. Prabhu kohe mandir bitare na jaibo, gadu der pashe rohi darshana koribo. The Lord said, I shall never enter the temple, but shall always view the Lord from the side of the Garuda Stamba. Gopinata charjake kohe sarva boma tumi go saire loya kodai ho darshana. Vishakha Jai Gurudev. Jai Radharani Devi Dasi ki Jai. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya then told Gopinatacharya, take Goswamiji. I don't know if that's exactly what he said. Or, take Gosai and show him Lord Jagannath. Amar macha shasha griha nirjanastan tahavasa deho koro sarva samadam. Also, the apartment belonging to my maternal aunt is in a very solitary place. Make all arrangements for him to stay there. Gopinata Prabhuloya tahavasa dilo jal jal pachadik sarva samadan koilo. Thus Gopinathacharya took Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his residential quarters and showed him where to find water, tubs and water pots. Indeed, he arranged everything. Well, it's very, very beautiful, this chapter, and it's a very important chapter because there's this, serious discussion about Mayavad, and you see how Mahaprabhu, he defeats that. And fortunately we have Sripad Tyagi Maharaj here. He can explain all these things very nicely. But what is very sweet in this chapter is this rasa here, this beautiful exchange between Mahaprabhu and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And it is showing the sweetness of Vaishnava etiquette, because it's not just Vaishnava etiquette in like a formal external sense, but there's like genuine sweetness there and affection. So you see how it's very, very very, I don't know if peculiar is the particular, because you see Sarvabhauma, he has this this dual thing going on, because on the one side he's feeling like these paternal feelings, he's this young boy, he's 24 years old, he's so beautiful, and I need to take care of him, I need to help him, I need to teach him Vedanta, and then as we're coming to, he offers to upgrade him to a higher class of sannyasi. So there's that feeling, like a fatherly feeling, like he's my dependent. But then also he's feeling, he's a sannyasi, and he expresses here, like I'm your servant. I'm a grihasta, you're a sannyasi. So our natural relationship is that I will serve you. So he's also expressing that. So there's this like twofold thing going on. And then on Mahaprabhu's side, he's saying, I'm a balak sannyasi. I'm just a boy. I'm a young sannyasi. And you're a very great person. You're so experienced. You're so knowledgeable. He was like the greatest pandit in Puri, right? So Mahaprabhu's presenting himself like that in front of Sarvabhauma. You are my guru. He's saying you are my guru. Not that I'm not that he's not like I'm a sannyasi. I'm superior to you. I'm in a position of your guru. But he's saying you're my elder. You're experienced. You're knowledgeable, and I'm taking shelter of you. You are my guru. A very beautiful, Vaishnav exchange. And I've come here only to associate with you, and this is showing. It's a beautiful example of how our own relationships and our ashrams and our temples, they will go on with this affection and respect, on both sides, and in this type of, when there's this type of mood, then position and hierarchy and rules and formalities, etiquette, they lose their sting. You don't really feel them, because nobody's asserting themselves, nobody's asserting their position. Rather, everyone is deferring to the other. There's a very beautiful article that Devi Shisharu published in one of his Gaudiya Darshans, the land of absolute reality. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj is describing this type of mood there. That, the guru, he is feeling that his disciples are giving mercy to him by listening to his words. And the disciples naturally feel that their guru is bestowing mercy upon them, because by the way of his instruction. So he says that there's nothing to rule over there. That doesn't even have any value. It's not a commodity. It's nothing anybody wants, So I was thinking last night about it because I was coming here and thinking I'm so fortunate because I have these kind of people in my life, because otherwise where would I be, So I was thinking of Srila Saraswati Thakur's expression, Vipada Udaran Bandhu Gan. He's telling his disciples, oh, my friends who are saving me from danger. He's Prabhupada, Bhagavan Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He's the Sampradaya Charja. But he's speaking like this to his disciples. You are rescuing me. You are engaging me. You're giving. Otherwise, where would I be? So these are the kind of examples we want to remember. The type of model we want to try to follow within our temples. Humility and affection being at the very basis of everything. And we see this in different places also when Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, they meet each other, this same type of exchange is similar type of exchange. Mahaprabhu saying, oh, I'm just a Mayavadi sannyasi. And Sarvabhauma, he's very kind to me. He sent me here to have your association. And Ramananda is like, oh, I'm very, low-born Shudra. I'm engaged in all this, Ishai work, materialistic work, and I need you to save me. I need you to help me. Whereas in a materialistic transaction, maybe like, I'm a big sannyasi, I've renounced the world, and the other will be like, I'm the one working hard, making money, and I'm supporting all you people, and what are you doing? You're just sitting and, reading all day and dealing with abstract stuff, do something useful with your life. So it's very beautiful, these exchanges. Mutual respect, appreciation, affection. This is, I mean, actually, the word etiquette doesn't even have any meaning anymore. Vaishnava etiquette doesn't have any meaning anymore. But, that's like kind of like as a basis or an excuse for appreciation, for the formal position or qualities that someone may have. That's just kind of like an excuse, a way to appreciate them. But ultimately, it doesn't even really have any meaning anymore. So now Sarvabhauma is told Gopinath Acharya is his brother-in-law. I always forget his brother-in-law. So he instructs his brother-in-law, Gopinath Acharya, to make this residential arrangement for Mahaprabhu, his aunt's apartment. So like personally arranging for that, Okay, so we'll read a little more. Aradin Gopinath Prabhustane Giya Shayotana Dadashan Korai Loloya. The next day, Gopinath Acharya took Mahaprabhu to see the early rising of Lord Jagannath. Mukunda Datta Loya Ila Sarvabhaumastane Sarvabhauma Kichutare Bolila Vachane. Gopinath Acharya then took Mukunda Datta with him and went to Sarvabhauma's house. When they arrived, Sarvabhauma addressed Mukunda Datta as follows. So Mukunda Datta, he had come with Mahaprabhu, right, from Navadvip. Prakriti Vinita Sannyasi Rekite Sundar Amar Bahu Priti Bade Harupar. This sannyasi is very meek and humble by nature, and his person is very beautiful to see. Consequently, my affection for him increases. Kon sampradaya sannyas karyachen grahan. Would you say, how would you pronounce that? This is it Koryachen, would you say? How would you pronounce that?
Koryachen.
Koryachen.
There's no Y, and there's no I, it's Koryachen.
Karyachen. Okay, I'm not pronouncing it very well. Kibanami har shunite hoeman. From which sampradaya has he accepted the sannyas order, and what is his name? Gopinath Kohenam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Guruiha Keshav Bharati Mahadanya. Gopinath Acharya replied, the Lord's name is Shri Krishna Chaitanya, and his sannyas preceptor is the greatly fortunate Keshava Bharati. So you see, it's very carefully expressed here, And also, I think Srila Saraswati Thakur, he uses that same word, Danya, in the Guru Parampara song that Mahaprabhu made Ishwar Puri very fortunate, right? Ishware ke Puri Danya something. Because as Achyutananda pointed out, how can you say that Mahaprabhu has a guru? This is very offensive. But rather, he has made this person fortunate by accepting him as his guru, like that. Sarvabhauma kohi har nam sarvotam Bharati sampradayi ho hoyan madhyam. Sarvabhauma said, Sri Krishna is a very good name, but he belongs to the Bharati community. Therefore, he is a second-class sannyasi.
Gopinath kohi har nahi bai japeksha, ataiva bodho sampradaya nahi ko apeksha.
Gopinath replied, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not rely on any external formality. There is no need